West Ham 3, Liverpool 2, simply not good enough. That's my immediate response to that. West Ham deserved their victory. It was like men against boys at times out there today. They wanted it more than we did. They worked harder. And David Moyes out-thunk, outworked, outbattled Jurgen Klopp's men. And we leave West Ham correctly with our tail between our legs and nothing to show for it. We didn't deserve anything from that game. We were sloppy defensively. Our goalkeeper, don't even fucking get me started on how Alisson Becker was dealing with those corners. But fair play. I want to start off the stream by, as always, giving credit to our opponents. West Ham deserved the win today. They fought for their manager, worked hard. You wouldn't think that they were the team that were playing away in Europe on a Thursday night while we were at home against Atletico Madrid. West Ham looked the fresher, they looked the stronger, they looked the more determined of the two teams, and Liverpool have some serious questions to answer. Defensively this season we are shipping far too many goals, and today that finger of blame is going to lie squarely with our goalkeeper. We often laud Alisson Becker, and rightly so. Today he was invisible, he was bullied, and he was awful. Awful. Let me say that again. Awful. 3 times. 3 times. Early doors. First corner. Look at our goalkeeper. Look at him. All he's intent on doing is pushing and grabbing the person around him. Not watching the ball. Not watching what's going on around him. And he has a chance to come out in front of Bonner, take man and ball, use his physicality, use his presence, and these things, you know, the things goalkeepers are allowed to use that opposition players aren't, and punch the ball. If you take out Bonner with you, so be it, but get that ball. That's your job. Get the ball. Second time in the 6-yard box again. Nowhere to be seen. Rice hits the crossbar with a header. Third time, back post, game in the balance. What happens? West Ham again. What's our keeper doing? He's feeling up Mikel Antonio, patting him on the back, asking him is he okay, while the ball goes over his head and Kurt Zuma's at the far post, who, by the way, heads it through the keeper's hands. Through his hands. That's our 6-yard box. Where's our centre-backs? Where's our keeper? Where's our goddamn fight? Bullied. I always say the same thing, ladies and gentlemen. We as football fans will forgive a lot. We'll forgive being beaten by the better team, but we will not accept, and we should not accept, is a lack of fight, a lack of desire, and a lack of doing the basics right. And today, Jurgen Klopp's boys looked like we hadn't got a clue. You obviously got to give credit to your opponents, and West Ham deservedly got the win. No problems, no issues with any of the refereeing decisions. The only issue I have today lies squarely on the manager's shoulders and the players' shoulders. That's it. We weren't good enough. Absolutely pathetic. Bye-bye Premier League. It's done. We're not going to win jack shit. And why? Because we haven't got a fucking deep enough squad. Look at it again today. Klopp looks to the bench. Minamino and Origi. Fair play to Divock. Gave him a bit of stick, but he came on and scored. But that's the depth that we have. Obviously the manager doesn't think that they're good enough, or he'd be bringing them on earlier in the game. Thiago Alcantara, 200 grand a week, lauded as being one of the best midfielders of his generation, and we don't fucking start them. We bring him on with 25 to go when the game's already past us because West Ham had scored before we made the change. So many things today just weren't good enough. And that's unacceptable when you play for Liverpool Football Club. And that's unacceptable when you want to go and you want to win the big titles. These players should be doing more. Today was unacceptable from start to finish. There's no gloss in it. There's no namby-pamby bullshit excuses. It was like men against boys at times today. We couldn't find a teammate. We can't head a ball to save our life. And defensively, whether we want to admit it or not, this season, defensively, we were absolutely god-awful. God-awful. And I'm fuming. I'm fuming about it because already now, we're only in November and we're playing catch-up. We're the ones that are going to suffer when the lads go to the AFCON the most. We needed to bank the points early in the season.